Welcome to Lesson 1.5's Math Moment. Today's students took what they learned about constant rates and applied it to decide whether a situation was reasonable or not. So we are going to look at a situation in example 1 that says Tammy plants 6 flowers in each row of her garden. The first part of this question says, is this a reasonable rate? 6 flowers in one row. Okay, so I'm going to connect this to real world and think about it as a real life situation. Is it likely for me to plant 6 flowers in a row of my garden? If it's my garden and I know the size, 6 flowers would be a reasonable rate. So I'm going to say yes, it is reasonable. What is the unit rate? Well, I know that in each row, which would be one row, I'm planting 6 flowers. My unit rate is always whatever is connected to 1. So my rate is 1 row and 6 flowers in each one of those rows. So my unit rate is 1 to 6. If I want to make a rate table that includes this information, I could quickly sketch a table showing rows and flowers. It's always nice if you know your unit rate to go ahead and start with that. So 1 row gives me 6. Then I could continue down the table with however many rows that I wanted and connect that rate. Because I know that I have a constant rate of times 6, I could go ahead and say, okay, how many would be in 2 rows then? 2 times 6 is 12. Or I could even jump to 5. And if my rate is constant, as it is in this situation, I would just take 5 times 6, which would give me 30. I could then go back and say, oh, well, I skipped 3 and 4, and I need to know that. So maybe I go back to 3. Again, my rate would be the same, times 6. And I could continue to find out how many flowers would be in whatever amount of rows I have using my constant rate of times 6. We're going to come back with another example from 1.5 on the next clip.